Folks, I'm glad we had a civil debate. I admire my opponent and his tenacity. It's been my honor and my privilege to serve you in Frankfort. I think everybody is tired of the negativity, both on the national and on the local and state level. People want independent thinkers. They want people that are willing to go against the grain, and I've proven that. John Tilley recommended me that I run for this position before I knew it. And John didn't know that I would be such an independent thinker. I've proven that when Greg Stumbo attacked John. I stood up for John in the newspaper. I wrote an editorial. Twice I've denounced Kentucky family values, and I've called you both times. However, on my Obama attack, you denounced it. You didn't denounce it. You said you didn't do it, but you never denounced it. I publicly denounced that. When the House would not fund our judicial branch, I'd been there 1 week, and I balked and said, I'm not voting with you. As a freshman, they didn't think I'd actually do it. I'm not going to vote with you if you don't fund this judicial branch. They fully funded it, folks. And lastly, my opponent issued a challenge to me for pension transparency. I saw it on WKDZ. Immediately, I accepted. I wasn't the only Democrat that was issued to, but I was the only one that accepted it. When I shot him a challenge, he pivoted. He wouldn't answer. Folks, he has said previously that this is like a job interview and that you all would hire a candidate. Well, you hired me in March, and I hope I delivered. I hope I earned your vote, and I ask for your vote on November 8th. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Taylor. In closing statements from Mr. Walker Thomas.
All right. Thank you. I'm going to stand up. They say the mind can only absorb what the rear end can endure. So, you know, we do. These debates are spirited, and obviously we have different views. But, you know, just watch. This is election season. This is where my opponent pivots as far right. I feel like I should give him a voter registration card because so many of the taxes and things he's also against. But those are conservative values, and I am the true conservative. So I ask for your vote on November 8th on these issues. I am the candidate that has been endorsed by Kentucky Right to Life. I will stand up for your values. Can you believe that Hillary believes that a baby's rights don't even come into existence until they're born? That's scary. That's opening up things, people. We can't have those things. I am the candidate that's been endorsed by the NRA. I have an A rating. I will stand for your guns. I know he says he has guns and everything and stuff, but he wouldn't have gotten a D rating in the NRA if he was really for your gun rights. We have to protect these things. I was endorsed by Commonwealth Policy Center. I've been endorsed by Marcy's Law. These are some of the places, the groups that have stood behind me. I'm excited that this is coming up. Election day is almost over. We got 23 days. My wife keeps saying, when are we going to get our lives back? And for about a month and a half there, we'll get our lives back, at least for Christmas. But I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having us again. It's so nice to see friendly faces in the audience this time, especially my lovely wife in the front here. So thank you. I do ask for you to vote Walker Thomas on November 8th, and I really will be your support and your voice in Frankfort.
I think we got mixed up, and Representative Taylor actually took ahead and went first of all. But so you want to make a quick comment, and then
Yes,
we'll finish up.
I was entitled to closing comments. And yes, I got a D- by the NRA, and I'm very proud of that. Consider me Bart Simpson, underachiever, and proud of it, because when our police officers are shot by snipers, and when 6-year-old children have their flesh ripped after the bone off an AK-47, an assault rifle, from somebody that's mentally challenged, yes, I'll take that D-. And when that happens the next time at one of our schools or one of our police officers is gunned down, I'll get up in the mirror and look in the mirror, and I'll have a very clean conscience. And also, your A was an AQ. That means you didn't answer all the questions, or you didn't answer the questionnaire at all. They didn't endorse you. They gave you an AQ.
No.
Also, I'll give you 30 seconds
I
as
was
well.
going to say, do we get to rebut our closing statements there? Because AQ rating means they give that to anybody that is just not in the seat already. They give but if you look at NRA's website, there'll be a huge endorsement next to me. I am endorsed by the NRA. And you look it up, you do their quote fact checked on this one.
I
think we
get
need
the
to cut it
last
off right
word,
there.
and I will say this. I'm much more proud, I do, I get the last word. I'm much more proud of my KEA endorsement than I am my NRA endorsement. I think if you check the rules, if he goes first, I go last.
Yes.
Let's play by the rules, folks.